right, there we go. Hey guys, as always, a big you to each of y'all. How about a chat today? We can call this Hard Truth Monday. I want to talk to you about the sissification of the American male, the challenges that we face. This is going to be incomplete, and there are outliers. Yes, I know your nephew Rodney doesn't fit what I'm talking about today, but as a whole, we're in big trouble. We'll talk to you a little bit about that. It's going to be incomplete. We're going to leave stuff out, but always let me know what you think right down below. This mess is brought to you by CMMG. Somebody asked me this week, why are you so proud of having them as your flagship sponsor for the channel? It's because they run like the scalded dog. I absolutely love them. I am personal with this one. Just ordered my 6. Told y'all that last week. Number 6 is going to be coming in real soon. Their wait times have plummeted. Grab you one. Pick out your favorite caliber, your favorite size, and your favorite color. You won't be disappointed. They're awesome. Big thank you to those folks. Big thank you to each of y'all. Every thumbs up. What it means to be a man has changed over the decades, and I'm totally fine with that. You don't have to chew leather and spit bullets or eat iron nails to be a man. You don't have to be John Wayne at all. You can be a lot softer. I was in the band in high school and loved it. Had a great time in the band. A little softer. So I'm not saying that at all. It's not about being a 1950s man where you hold all of your feelings in, never hug your children, and never tell somebody you love them. Not at all. We've developed over the years. I hug my buddies and tell them I love them all the time. I'm softer in a lot of ways than I think our forefathers were. That's changed. I'm not talking about that. What I am talking about today is a planned and systematic feminization of the American male to the point where testosterone levels have plummeted and we are in trouble. We can't even get military levels up to where they need to be. Yes, I realize part of that plan or problem is because we've been fighting overseas over nonsense, and the head cheese of the armed forces is a moron today. However, even if it was cool to join the forces these days, which is not nearly as cool as it used to be, even if it was cool, the kids today are too fat. Part of that's diet, part of that's video games, part of that is it's a big problem. However, what I'm talking about today is systemic, it's planned. One example is the algorithm for TikTok. TikTok is owned by the Chinese, the Chinese, you know who, the bad people, the comms. The algorithm shows North American teens filth and garbage designed to get them mouth breathing and just scrolling through looking at nudity. The algorithm in Asia, it shows them kids triumphing with math and science and schoolwork and doing things that are building them up. Systematically tearing us down. That's one example. The problem with porn and the addiction to porn in the American male today has even separated and divided out what boys, young men, think about women and expect from women, and it's a problem. That's another example. These are each pepperonis on a big, big pie. One slice of that pie is my experience. For 27 years, I've been working with young people, working with middle schoolers, high schoolers, a lot of different ages, up to high school, freshman, and sophomore. And I've seen a lot of changes over the years, and I'm not just talking about changes in pop culture and those sorts of things. I am talking about men that have never gotten their knees skinned or their knuckles skinned, that don't want to go outside, that are pasty pale and have neck beards and are greasy, and they wonder why they're 29 and still living at home. Ha ha, there's a stereotype now of boys living at home or living in their parents' basement playing Fortnite and their fingers covered in Cheetos dust. However, that stereotype does come from somewhere, and that's a problem. Men are designed to conquer, to win, to build, to sweat, to find what they want and go get it, to be the caveman with the club and go out and kill it and bring it and drag it back to the cave. That's what we're designed to do. What are you going after? There are things in my life that I've gone after and had to work hard for, and I've gotten it. It's been very, very satisfying. This ride right here, the YouTube ride, I told somebody today, other than having kids, has been the greatest experience of my entire life. I've had an absolute ball, and I feel like in a lot of ways I've worked very, very hard for what I've gotten, and it's been fantastic. Men crave these kind of things. Yet from kindergarten forward, the entire education system has taught them and taught generations now to be soft, to not fight, to be kind. And again, I'm not talking about chewing leather and spitting bullets. I'm talking about just being a man, standing up for what you believe in. going out and building something, winning at what you go after. You don't have to be a carpenter or a lumberjack or a blacksmith. You could maybe work with words, maybe speak. Whatever it is, there's 1,000 examples I could give you that might be softer inside things, but you're still winning. You're still protecting. You're still going out and going after something and bringing it back to your cave. This is what men crave. The best example I can give you is that even the neckbeards of today, the neck-bearded little boys with Cheetos dust and that are BMIs of 36, they still sit and watch John Wick. My generation absolutely lost their minds over Braveheart. The next generation lost their minds over The Patriot, and they'll watch them and watch them again and watch them over and over, craving that stuff that they see on the Marvel movies, not just about superpowers and lightning bolts coming out of their fingers, but craving protecting other people. Part of the 2A community is certainly about protection, sometimes literal. But how about also emotional? Being good to your friends, talking to them, being a man and saying, hey, I love you, buddy. Love you a lot and I'm proud of you. There's a lot of things that go into making a man. We're in trouble. If something doesn't change, the Chinese are going to run through this country like hot knife through butter in a few more decades. They are training their men to fight, and we are doing whatever it takes to make ours as soft as possible. I'm not talking about kicking the dog and having a problem with anger. I am talking about standing up and being a man. I was talking to my son about this today over lunch, and I said, what do you think about this? Like, look at the movies that every generation watches. And he said, even on The Sandlot, the mom pulled her son aside and said, go out and get yourself into trouble. Love that line. She had to go tell him he was inside way too much that summer. Go out, make some friends, get dirty, scrape your knees, and get into a little bit of trouble. Third time, I am not talking about toxic masculinity, but I am saying it is okay to be a man. Women, encourage your men to go get dirty. Men, go do whatever it is. Go kill the giants that you need to kill in your life, whether it's with words or physical or whatever. Go build that deck or build whatever in your life you want to do, but go make something happen. We are in trouble. Generation after generation now being told it's not okay to be a man. My name's Johnny. I'm a man, a little softer than I used to be, but I'm here to say it's okay to be a man. It's okay to be white. It's okay to go out there and make things happen. What do you think? Let me know right down below. Bye.